Today I like to still discovering the Zentai Oracle Card that I made recently. And inside these 53 cards, maybe there is a key message that I can discover or think about, or give me a chance to think about things. Don't know why there's mosquitoes. Is this mosquitoes or flies? They can bite through the Zentai, you know, no problem. So many mosquitoes. Ah, there's one card drop. So this will be the card of today. Oh, this is a very special card. This is Gifu, and then it's about the civilization under the earth. You know, Gifu is a place I live in Japan, and just wanted to make this card related to this art event that I'm joining into, a local event. Made this card thinking about doing something in this event, so I put this place name. But I very much believe in a civilization that is happening under the earth. So like when we think about the under the earth, inside the earth, we think there is a magma, you know, the part that causing the volcano, I think. We think it's stuff of everything. We think inside the earth is stuff of all kinds of elements. But I think there is a space under, and then there is also trees and skies and sun, like surface of the earth. And I believe there is another world. It could be the fourth or the fifth dimension, and not the third dimension like where we are. But because I read that in many planets there is some civilization, there's many, you know, like how do you say, people? Do we say people? People living in the planet, but not too many planets where you find the people living on the surface. Most of the planet, the people live inside the planet. I think it makes a lot of sense, no? To me, I'm quite convinced about things living inside the earth, and that they are even more higher in terms of the consciousness. Like, you know, we have a place called Shangri-La inside the Himalaya mountains. That's a very high mountains, and people say that there is a different kind of dimension inside all these deep mountains, and where you find kind of heaven-like place, where things are peaceful and so many flowers and everyone dancing, singing peacefully. And I believe the idea of Shangri-La is similar to the idea of the civilization under the earth. because when we have a higher dimension, when we move into the fifth dimensions, we are no longer attached to the physical elements, which causes the fight and disagreement and sense of the possessions. And I think when we move to the fifth dimensions, there's more sense of the sharings and honesties, because whatever we think should be realized in a moment, so there's nothing to hide about, and there's nothing we need to commit about also, like marriage, you commit and you say things like you know your position of me, you know, kind of take away the freedom, because there is a sense of possession, because we live in a physical world. In a fifth dimension, since the idea of the possession is less than the world that we're living, I don't think you need to make a contract like a marriage to possess somebody. Watch out if this person going to get he or her freedom or not, you know. So why I made this card, because putting the local place name against this under the earth civilization, I thought it will give a sense that those civilization under the earth is not something very far, but it's just like a step away. You go down with the ladder and then you find it. Not like you have to go very, very far in a Himalaya mountain and you finally find the cave where you can enter this special place. I think the entrance to the under the earth, the civilization is just a step away from anywhere. It's just the mind or the idea of traveling through the dimensions. But at the same time, we don't really hear the news, you know, the people like I've been to this civilization under the earth, right? Like even those people who had a special experience of like after death experience, leave the body to really travel places. Those people also I haven't had experience of going under the earth. There are so little stories that we hear that can give this thing as proof of existence. So there's nothing to prove about, but I believe there is, and since they are considered as a, you know, like a people on earth also, they are like guiding us somewhere, like they are trying to bring up the surface of the earth, the consciousness higher. They are trying something to bring up the consciousness so that we can finally have the abilities, finally have the good enough the vibration to be able to be in connection with the people under the earth. Right now the vibrations are too different, that two different kind of people are not able to meet. So when we talk about in the future, we finally get to meet those UFOs, you know. There's all the prediction or like a future story that I hear. Like one day, maybe 100 years later from now, we have the future that we are finally opening up to meet the UFOs and the extraterrestrials on that moment, I believe it's not only the people from outside the earth, but we start to meet people living inside the earth, under the earth. I think it's a kind of a similar terms, but of course there's no proof and things. And since the proof is always about the idea of the three-dimensional, concept. The proof is a concept of the physical living involvement. We always cannot give the proof in this sense of dimensions. And also the proof is about, in this three-dimensional involvement, people constantly lie to themselves, lie to the others, and we don't even know what is the truth really about. Even simple thing like are you hungry or not, many people have trouble answering those simple questions already. Since all the lies are everywhere, we have to, there's only thing we can believe is those proof in a physical form. And I believe in the fifth dimensions, whatever the thought you have already becomes real soon after. So there's no sense of the proof. Nobody lies anymore. And only when we learn how to not to lie, how to be 100% truthful to ourselves and to the others, and just not only the speaking but the thought is 100% honest. That kind of consciousness, that kind of state of mind, we are starting to meet those extraterrestrial, I believe. Because even with talking with the people on the other country, like Middle East people talking to South American people, if you lie, if you tell small lie, really, it makes it hard to communicate, right? Even with the people in other countries, we have to be honest to gain certain trust to be able to develop the communications.